Right, after Tom's little performance there, most of this is irrelevant. So, right, so we've had a good day, and I've only got a little bit left to go yet. But I know after I finish with this little speech, I'll be making a beeline for that bar over there. I'm sure I won't be alone. Eh? Yeah. I'd of course like to start by thanking the parents, not just for giving their blessing, I'm sure a considerable financial contribution, but for also getting a bit drunk back in the 80s and frankly making the reason we've all lost a Saturday today. So, come on, round of applause. Now, when Tom asked me to be his best man, got to admit, I was a little surprised, a little taken aback. Mainly due to the nature of the ceremony rather than just my role in it. See, due to Tom's rather flamboyant approach to life, I always expected him to settle down with a lovely little Brazilian man. Maybe called Juan, I don't know. But I was further taken aback when he asked me to be an actual part of it, and very honoured. And I'm still not sure this is because when he first told me that he asked Olivia to marry him, my initial response was, if I'm not best man, I will kick off. So, got that in. But that's not the only reason I was surprised. There are many other things which came into play. So sit back, pour yourself some wine, because I'm going to be up here for a good 45 to 50 minutes. I mean, I requested like a whiteboard or at least a flip chart, but no, where is it? I'm joking. Nobody likes a speech with drags on. So I shall now endeavour to give Tom the most awkward 6 minutes of his life. The most awkward 6 minutes of Olivia's life will come later tonight, courtesy of Tom. That's not my joke. I stole it. Right. Now, my and Tom's friendship got off to a rocky start. I remember we were age 6, en route to a mutual friend's birthday, kind of a circus. And I was forced to ride in the boot of the car to make room for Tom and a small foreign boy, maybe called Juan. Now, Tom didn't make it any easier to be his friend during our schooling years, from his aspirations of being a DJ. And we all know how well that went. For those of you who don't, it went terribly. To what he chose to clothe himself in. Oh. I remember one outfit, particularly eye-catching, a red tracksuit, head to toe adorned with the faces of deceased gangster rappers. But unfortunately, that tracksuit is gone. But fear not, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, you bastard!
I have his genes! That's Tupac! Yeah. Boom. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong, I was pivotal in the mocking of Tom during secondary school. Even going to the lengths of making up...
I want them for the honeymoon, for crying.
You're not getting these back. No, never mind. I made up far-fetched tales about certain extracurricular activities as soon as he left the country. These include the price of old rope and a magnum of wine. But you can ask Tom about these later. So you can see why I may be a slightly unusual choice of best man. Not forgetting the fact that I 100% called dibs on Olivia. I mean, she was mine, you know? Me and Olivia met during English class at college. I was leaning back on my chair, first day, in a rather nonchalant manner, taking a rudimentary scan of the girls on my periphery, when I noticed Olivia and I thought, she's a bit of alright, isn't she? But in those days I was a little coyer, moved a little slower, and before I knew it, bam, Tom asked me for this girl's number, which I reluctantly relinquished. Who knows how things could have been, Lindsay? Could have had me around every Christmas. Yeah? I can see the disappointment in your eyes. I know what you're thinking. I bet he doesn't go on and on and on and on about wine. I bet he just drinks it down. But I could never hope to compete with the famous Surgey charm, which, Lucy, no offence, I think most credit has to go to Martin there. I mean, come on, the man's smoother than silk. Look at him. Now, from an early age, it became apparent that Tom had inherited this trademark charm. This came to my attention with the help of my father one evening, But when we dropped Tom home from the station, he turned to me and said, "God, that kid's a smooth shite, isn't he?" Now, I know it's poor form to mention the groom's past relationships in this speech, but let me
Yes,
just
it
say,
is.
let me just say this: Tom has never struggled when it's come to women. Some of them made him happy, some made him sad. One of them made him cry in the most hilarious of ways. But I can honestly say, hand on heart, that I've never seen him 1/10 as happy and content as he is with Olivia.
Thanks, man.
I mean it. You've given me, admittedly, a cynic of matrimony. Great faith not only in the union of marriage, but in the bond which you two have built. So, yeah, round of applause for that. But Tom, I've got one last beef to pick with you before I sit down and allow you to unclench your buttocks out of fear of what I might say. As we all know, it's quite a tradition for the best man to have a bit of a run at the bridesmaids. But I'm a little impatient. So I preemptively took one of them on a date. Hey, Chloe?
Yes!
But both Tom and Olivia thought it was appropriate and necessary to, throughout the evening, constantly call and text asking when and where we should book our couple's holidays. So, Tom, I ask you this. Seeming that I introduce you to your future wife and you seem intent on ruining my chances of happiness, I think it's only time and fair that you give me Juan's number. Come on. Talk it over. Pass that down. The bride and groom.
That's mine. That's mine.
That's it.
Well done.